Thank you, Dan. Well, if you're choosing a real tree this year, we're pulling in the experts today to make sure that yours stays in good shape as the Christmas season approaches. And if you don't have your tree yet, you may want to get one sooner rather than later. We have our experts today who have been at it for about 20 years, the Granddaddy's Trees lot, and Josh Lucas manages. And of course, Tyler here, Shirley, he's been at the farm working, I guess, or at the lot since you were 5, is that right?
Yes, ma'am.
So is it fun to work with Christmas trees?
Absolutely.
And is there really a Granddaddy?
That is the magic question, and I'm happy to report, yes, there actually is a Granddaddy. His name is Mr. Elliott. He's a fine gentleman. I
think we have a picture of him. I don't know if it's up right now. Unfortunately, our monitors aren't working, but we've got a big history of this family being in the tree lot business. Even the managers of the whole place right now grew up on Christmas tree lots.
Absolutely, absolutely. So Granddaddy's Trees is a family-owned business. It spans 3 generations. So you have Granddaddy, you have his children, and then the children's children working at the tree lot. And you know, they moved from Boone, North Carolina, West Jefferson, and came to the area and just wanted to offer the upstate a good place to come and get a good quality Christmas tree and just be able to enjoy it this time of year.
Well, it's really exciting to celebrate with you guys the 20th anniversary of the lot and to talk a little bit about what we need to know in terms of the supply this year. Okay, 2008, you may remember, was the recession, and a lot of tree farms did not plant as many trees, and so now we're seeing a little bit of a tight supply. How is your supply, and do people need to sort of shop sooner rather than later?
So it's coming pretty good. It's not actually as bad as it was last year, but we're pretty much getting our last shipment in today.
Okay.
So if you haven't got your tree yet, you may want to come down to see us pretty quick.
And I heard from the National Christmas Tree Association, to calm everyone's fears, that even though there is a shortage of sorts or a tight supply, if you keep driving around, you're going to find somebody that's probably got a tree.
Absolutely. No need to run into the woods yet.
Yeah, no need to be afraid. But let's talk a little bit about what to do with our trees once we get them and when we're picking them out at the lot. What do we need to make sure happens to have it last the longest?
Okay. The most important thing is to keep it watered and to keep it away from vents, to keep it away from sunlight. It will drink the most water within the first 24 to 48 hours. And after that, I would check it every day because it will still continue to drink water. Us personally at Granddaddy's Trees, we give it about 1 inch off the bottom so that it has a fresh cut and it soaks up the water better, and that way it will last longer throughout the season. You could keep it up through February if you wanted to.
Oh wow, well that's kind of nice to know. In terms of the mistakes that people make, I mean, what do we do wrong? I know the vents you mentioned. Anything else, like sunlight, I guess would be a bad idea?
Being a little too picky.
Oh,
yeah.
picky.
So they're not used cars or anything like that. The trees grow how they grow. I like to say they're like people. They all have their own characteristics and little quirks about them. So just come in and find a good quality one that you'll be able to enjoy.
And when it comes to doing things right and fire danger, at what point, how do we judge whether we did it wrong, we didn't water it enough? I mean, one of the keys to watering right is keeping the trunk actually still in the water. Sometimes people put them too high, right?
That's correct.
Yeah, that is correct. And the most important thing too is if you can brush the needles off and you have a handful of needles after you brush the branch, that's a key sign that it's kind of drying out. You might want to check the water, maybe move the placement from out of sunlight or around heat. But that's most important.
I guess another place that we should keep them away from in the house is near fireplaces.
Absolutely.
Any kind of heat source, basically.
Yes. Yeah, that's very true.
Yeah.
And
absolutely.
So what other mistakes are we making in terms of getting the most out of our tree, making it last the longest? Is it going to the wrong lot sometimes? I mean, do we need to check? Is there something we can tell at the lot that, hey, this is not a good tree?
So pulling the needles off the branches is one of the key things that you can tell from a fresh tree. But Granddaddy's is a little different because we actually do multiple shipments throughout the season. Most suppliers are cutting their tree 3 to 4 weeks before they actually go into the box stores or to your local grocery store. So you can definitely get a fresher tree if you're working with more of a local company.
Well, I can tell you, we wanted Granddaddy himself to be on the show today. He couldn't be because he's cutting trees in North Carolina right now.
That's right.
So
bringing them down the mountain.
Let's talk a little bit about the shortage or the tight supply. What should people know about that? What do they need to be aware of?
Honestly, it's one of those things that is just going to affect the consumer. It's definitely going to affect the prices a little bit because we have limited supply, and of course we have very strong demand for it right now. So if you see the prices a little bit higher, try not to be sticker shock. There's a lot that goes into growing the trees. It takes about 7 to 8 years just to grow a 5-foot tree. So there's a lot of time and maintenance that's involved in that. And that's kind of the reason for the shortage, but the shortage is also going to pull in and make the prices be a little bit higher.
If your strategy is to kind of hold out, wait till the end, hope the tree prices drop, this is a bad year to do that?
Yeah, bad year. Not a lot of negotiating on the tree lot.
All right. Well, we appreciate you guys being here to give us a sense of how to make the most of our trees. You guys obviously recommend the live variety versus the artificial.
Of course. Yes, no heresy.
No artificials in your place. That's right. Well, we thank you guys for joining us, and congrats for 20 years at Granddaddy's
Thank you very
Trees.
much.
Thank you very much.
You're watching Carolina's Family at 4. We're coming right back.